Most men go through life thinking they need to impress women with money, looks, or charm. But what if I told you that the real key to attraction lies in understanding hidden psychological triggers, weaknesses that women themselves may not even realize? Women, just like men, have subconscious desires, vulnerabilities, and emotional responses they cannot always control. The problem is that most men have no idea how to recognize or use them to their advantage. Today, we are diving deep into 10 hidden female weaknesses, the psychological triggers that, once understood, will completely change the way you interact with women forever and give you an edge that most men will never discover. The first hidden weakness is the power of emotional certainty. Women are highly emotional creatures, but that does not mean they are out of control. It simply means their emotions guide much of their decision-making, especially in relationships. One of their deepest hidden weaknesses is their constant need for emotional certainty. A woman wants to feel emotionally secure with a man. She does not just crave passion or excitement. She craves stability, the comfort that she will not be abandoned when things get tough. This is why women are subconsciously drawn to men who remain emotionally unshaken, men who radiate calmness even in chaotic situations. A man who is overly reactive, moody, or emotionally dependent on her will quickly turn her off because it signals weakness. Women want to feel safe, and that safety comes from your ability to regulate your emotions. No matter what happens, if a woman feels like she has to emotionally stabilize you, the roles reverse. You become fragile, and she is forced into the dominant role, and that dynamic destroys. Attraction fast, instead, embodies stoic confidence. This means when she gets upset, you remain calm. When things don't go your way, you don't complain or panic. When challenges arise, you handle them with quiet strength. The man who provides emotional certainty becomes a safe haven for women, something they are always drawn to, even if they never consciously understand why. Another hidden weakness is that women are drawn to what they cannot easily have. There is an undeniable truth about human nature. We value what is scarce. This is why diamonds, luxury cars, and limited edition items are so desirable, because they are not easily obtained. Women operate on this same principle when it comes to attraction. A woman's hidden weakness is that she is drawn to men. She cannot fully have men who are too available, too eager, or too obvious in their attraction, lose value in her eyes. She may appreciate the attention, but she will never chase it. On the other hand, the men who create a sense of distance and mystery trigger something deep inside her, a desire to close that gap. This is why women often go crazy over men who seem indifferent or hard to read. It is not because they enjoy being ignored, it is because their subconscious assigns greater value to something uncertain. So if you want to use this to your advantage, do not always be available. Make her wonder when she will see you next. Maintain your independence. Have a life that does not revolve around her. Reveal yourself slowly, and never give away everything at once. Let her discover you. Gradually, the moment a woman feels like she has fully won you, her interest begins to fade. Keep a part of yourself just out of reach, and she will never stop chasing. A further trigger is the unspoken influence of a deep voice and strong presence. One of the most underrated psychological signals of attraction is a deep, controlled voice and a powerful presence. Studies show that men with deeper voices are perceived as more dominant, confident, and attractive. This is rooted in evolutionary psychology. A deep voice signals high testosterone and leadership qualities, which women are naturally drawn to. But it is not only about your voice, it is about your presence as a whole. Women are weak for men who know how to command a room without even trying. Presence is something you radiate before you speak. It is how you hold yourself, how you move, how you react to the world around you. A man with strong presence moves with purpose. Never fidgets or rushes, maintains eye contact without flinching, and speaks slowly and deliberately, as if every word matters. On the other hand, weak presence is shown through slouched posture, nervous gestures, and an uncertain voice. These details signal low confidence, even if you don't realize it. If you want to captivate women, effortlessly master your presence first, because the stronger your energy, the more women will be drawn to you without you even needing to say a word. Another hidden weakness is that women cannot resist a man who walks away. If you want to trigger a woman's deepest fear, walk away like you don't need her. One of the greatest hidden weaknesses women have is their emotional reaction to loss. It is simple psychology. People value what they are afraid of losing. Most men do the opposite when they sense a woman pulling away. They start chasing, begging over, explaining, and trying to fix things. But this only proves that they need her more than she needs them. And the moment a woman senses this, her attraction disappears. A man who can walk away without hesitation communicates ultimate confidence without even speaking. He sends the message, I am not desperate. I have options. My worth is not dependent on your validation, and that mindset drives women crazy when she knows you are willing to leave. If she disrespects you, plays games, or pulls away, she will value you more. This is not manipulation. This is self-respect. The rule is simple. Be willing to walk away, and you will never have to chase. A powerful truth is that a man with a mission becomes a woman's kryptonite. A woman's biggest weakness is not a man's looks, his money, or even his charm. It is his purpose. Women are instinctively drawn to men who are driven by something greater than themselves. A man with a clear mission, whether building a business, mastering a skill, or pursuing a personal goal, automatically becomes magnetic because purpose creates focus, discipline, and independence. Qualities women cannot resist. The mistake most men make is making a woman their mission. They put her above all else, making her feel like she is the only thing that matters. But ironically, this kills attraction. Women do not want to be the center of your world. They want to be part of something bigger. A man with a mission does not wait around for her texts, does not drop everything when she calls. He is busy chasing his vision, and that makes him irresistible. So ask yourself, what are you building? What are you chasing? If you do not have a mission, women will sense it and they will not stay. Another delicate weakness is the paradox of controlled vulnerability. There is a fine balance when it comes to being open too much vulnerability, and a woman sees you as weak too little, and she sees you as emotionally unavailable. Women are weak. For men who understand this paradox, men who can open up but only in a way that keeps their strength intact. Many men mistakenly think women want them to be expressive all the time. This is false. While women want a man who can connect deeply, they are repelled by men who overshare, complain, or seek emotional validation. The trick is to show vulnerability selectively, acknowledge emotions, but do not let them control you. Share struggles, but only after you have conquered them. Reveal personal details gradually, not all at once. A man who understands this creates a powerful dynamic. He lets a woman feel special when he chooses to open up, but never does so from weakness. Men who overshare too soon dump problems on her or constantly seek reassurance will come across as needy and unstable. On the other hand, a man who reveals his inner world on his own terms becomes irresistible. A man's emotions should be like a deep ocean, visible but never overwhelming. Women are drawn to men who have the strength to be vulnerable, but the control to express it wisely. Women are also programmed to test your strength. Most men do not realize that women test them constantly. These tests are subconscious ways for women to see if a man is truly strong. She might challenge your opinions to see if you stand firm. She might create small conflicts just to see if you stay calm, or act disinterested to see if you get insecure. These tests are not about being difficult, they are instinctive. Filters to separate strong men from weak men. If she senses that you are easily rattled, reactive, or overly emotional, she will lose respect. The secret is to never react emotionally. Instead, stay calm, smile, and remain unfazed if she challenges you. Respond with certainty, not defensiveness. If she pulls away, do not chase. Let her return on her own. A man who passes these tests becomes the man she cannot replace. And remember, women only test men they are attracted to. So if she is testing you, it is a good sign. Just do not fail. Confidence in the face of rejection is another hidden trigger. Most men are terrified of rejection, but the few who embrace it confidently become untouchable. Women are weak for men who handle rejection like it means nothing. When a man shrugs off rejection, laughs, or even turns it into a joke, it signals unshakable self-worth. Desperate men fear rejection because they think they have no other options. Confident men do not care because they know their value. If a woman rejects you, simply smile and say, "No worries, your loss, have a great day," and walk away without a second thought. The key is to never let rejection lower your energy. A man who can take rejection with ease is a man who attracts effortlessly. Rejection itself does not hurt, attachment to approval does. When you stop fearing rejection, women sense your confidence and start chasing you instead. Another weakness is that women obsess over men who are hard to read. If a woman knows exactly how you feel all the time, she stops wondering, and when she stops wondering, she stops chasing. Women are weak for men who keep them guessing. This does not mean playing childish games. It means maintaining a sense of mystery and unpredictability. Signs of a man who is too easy to read include always texting back immediately, being overly expressive too soon, and constantly seeking validation. A high-value man builds attraction by not being an open book. He keeps her engaged by being selective in what he shares, responding at his own pace, and maintaining calm unpredictability. Curiosity fuels desire, and if she always knows what comes next, the chase ends. The man who excites a woman's imagination is the one she cannot stop thinking about. Finally, the ultimate weakness is that women cannot resist a man who controls his desires. A man who controls himself controls everything. Most men are ruled by their urges. They chase women, seek validation, and let lust dictate their actions. But the men who hold true power are the ones who control their desires. Women are weak for men who do not chase mindlessly, who choose wisely, who are not desperate for intimacy, who maintain standards and discipline. The moment you stop chasing women is the moment they start chasing you. A man who can walk away, say no, and put his mission above his urges is the man women will always crave. Attraction is not about tricks. It is about understanding psychology and mastering yourself. Women are drawn to men who embody strength, purpose, and self-respect. If you cultivate these qualities, women will not just want you, they will feel they need you. So focus on becoming the man of purpose, discipline, and confidence, and the results will follow.